The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the return, Williams. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And right away he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Dolphins.
On first down, here's Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jaguars 2. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll move the chains. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
7. Jaguars 2.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Jason Sanders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 9 now. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
The pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 25 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Switch up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go counter with Breida. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Drop to throw. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Flushed out right. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And they'll go back backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
95, Mike, 195. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Or too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down. Touchdown, Miami.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The ball carrier.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Back to throw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And 1.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive